In our Finalmente segment, we offer up what we know about an American arrested in Russia. His name is Paul Whelan. His family says that he was in Moscow because a friend of his was getting married there, and he wanted to help him because he, Whelan, is very familiar with the city of Moscow. There's not much yet really known about the arrest, other than the fact that the Russians are saying that Whelan was apprehending during a, quote, spying action. Now, those words, during a spying action, seem to leave the impression, right, that Whelan was caught in the act, but that's as far as they're going. So while the information regarding the arrest is still both sketchy and preliminary, we have been able to gather details about Whelan that seem newsworthy. He worked, you should know, as a security specialist. He did security investigations for Borg Warner. Borg Warner is a multi-million-dollar global firm. They are based in Detroit. They specialize in powertrains for cars, and more recently, they're starting to do conversions into electric power. Whelan himself, he's 48. He's a former police officer and a Marine who served in Iraq, but then he joined the ranks of so many others working for U.S. military contractors. The stories like this tend to become both messy and political, way before most of the facts ever come out. Speaking of facts, I think you'll find this interesting. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo doesn't seem to have any of those either at this point. He said today, by way of a statement, that when he comes to understand what he's been accused of, and if the detention is not appropriate, then he, Pompeo, will demand Whelan's immediate return. By the way, we also just learned one other very interesting detail, as reported within the hour. This is a report that comes by way of the Washington Post. They say that he, Whelan, was just visited not by the usual embassy diplomat, as often happens in these situations, but by John Huntsman himself. Huntsman is the U.S. ambassador to Russia, and he reports directly to Washington.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.